Welcome everyone to Fallout 4, and we've come to the point in the game where you need to choose what faction you basically want. So at this moment, well, in the last episode, I was my Minuteman character, my main character who I'm playing with, is now built up the teleporter in order to go to the Institute. So from this point, all my characters are on the same level. They got all the same stuff. So, well, let me show you quickly what I mean, and you can understand. If I go in here, I select my character. Okay, so here's all my different characters now. They're all exactly on the same level with everything. So I've got an Institute character, I've got my Raider character, I've got Railroad, that's the main character, and I've got my Brotherhood character, which we got here at the moment. So from this point in the game, you got to decide now more or less, okay, I want to be the Brotherhood, I want to be the Institute, and each one has got a different option. So if I go to the missions now, so in the last episode we decided to build the molecular level thing. This, you can see here, this picture here, the transporter in Sanctuary with the Minutemen. But when you get the quest, you can decide, now, do I talk to the Railroad, the Minutemen, or the Brotherhood in order to do it. And then you're going to get help to build the interceptor. So you decide on who you want to do it with. So now this is my Brotherhood. So now I'm going to go to the Brotherhood one, I'm going to do the Railroad, and then each one, the story is going to develop differently for each faction. Okay, and obviously I've got Dance with me, so I'm going to stick him with me the whole time because I've got the Brotherhood character with him. So I've changed most of the weapons for each character, what they more or less wear, and obviously how they look and everything like that, just to make the story go a bit different. But
no matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
We need to now go actually up to the Prudwa and inform Elder Maxon of, well, what we found out. Okay, so now we aboard the Prudwin. Now everything that the Brotherhood wants to do, now there's certain things from this point. We are against the synths, we're against ghouls, super mutants. Obviously we're not going to be very friendly with the Minutemen or the Railroad. And we've got an option to inform Captain Kells about the synths in Arcadia. So let's see what he says.
I have a situation I need to report.
I think I will switch off this mod.
I'm listening.
Feature. Okay, possible to head north.
Would it be possible for the Brotherhood to travel north?
It'd have to be a damn good reason to take our focus off the Commonwealth. I need specifics here. Exactly what are we talking about?
Okay, synth named Dima, fortified location, growing in number, established settlement. Let's go with synth named Dima.
There's a synth calling itself Dima, gathering followers in Acadia.
It's renamed itself? You mean it's acting autonomously? What are you going on about?
Okay, they've got a settlement.
They're trying to set up some kind of permanent place for themselves, outside the Institute.
So this isn't an Institute operation? Well, that makes it even worse. I'm starting to see why you brought this to me. What else can you tell me?
Okay, they're growing in number.
They're growing in number. More synths are being brought in regularly.
So this isn't a problem we can allow to continue. All right, I've heard enough. You were right to bring this to my attention. I'll see that the matter is raised with Elder Maxon as soon as possible. If he wants to eradicate this menace, we'll need time to refit vertibirds for extended flight. I'll get the crews to work. In the meantime, any additional intelligence you can gather will help ensure that the action we take is precise and coordinated. Do not engage these synths until we're prepared. Understood?
Yes, sir. Okay, search and destroy. See, now we get quests that we wouldn't get normally.
Pressure, green lights across the board.
Okay, so now we need to go speak to Maxon, what his name is.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Well, let's see what Maxon has to say.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
Okay, well, I've got a way, I think, for us to get in. Let's see, visual schematics, single intercept, let's see,
Take a look at these schematics. A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
I believe you'd be better served showing these plans to Proctor Ingram. That being said, I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
Took my son and killed my wife.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
If you need assistance building the signal interceptor, there's no one better than Proctor Ingram. She'll help you get the job done.
Okay, I'll get it. I'm wondering if I should keep this thing on my my armor here, because where is it now? Tesla helmet. See, I've got the special thing on here that you can see this.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3.
That highlights enemies and living things. Okay, back down to the airport. Okay, back down below.
My experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Okay, so everything we do from now on with this character is for the Brotherhood.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Yes ma'am. Okay.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Okay. It's a teleportation device.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Okay, can you build it?
That all sounds impressive, but can you build it?
If I can keep that flying pile of junk in the air, I can work miracles. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Okay, and parts.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Of course. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Okay. So now we need to go and build this thing. Okay, let's see. I think I need to change this this feature, because actually it gets a bit annoying. And you can't switch it on and off while in battle. Well, what better place to do this than here? We need to make some space. Okay, so scrap. Get rid of these things. Make some space here. Yeah, I think we should have enough. Space over here for it. But before I do that, I want to change this thing. I need... okay, but where do I find a workbench? Crafting... no, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's set that up like that. And let's quickly switch this thing off. You can see my character also looks different. He's a chubby guy. Okay, so let's quickly just zoom back in.
Building something?
Okay, with helmet. And the targeting HUD. So let me think, red scrubbers. Okay, removes radiation. Increased perception, increases VATS hit chance. I think I'll go for that one maybe. Increases intelligence. Sighted aiming marks enemies with a compass. Okay. That's the one I have. I think let's go for this one. Okay, I'll go back in. Yeah, now we look at everything normally, no red stuff. Okay, why is this thing? I just did a thing here. Why is it telling me now to? Okay, I don't want that. Okay, so now we're gonna build this interceptor thing. I think right over there should be fine. And we're gonna need a power source. So we're gonna build a generator. So that should be sufficient. Okay, now we're gonna speak to Ingram. Oh yeah, I wanted to check what was that other quest we got. Okay, speak with Knight Captain Larson. Where is this? Oh, it's there in Far Harbor. Okay, so we'll do that for the next one.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Okay, so none of these other things actually affect the Brotherhood. What the Brotherhood was worried about. None of this stuff gotta do anything there. So, depending on what I need to carry on the game, but we'll see.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes.
Yes, I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Okay. Looks good.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Okay. It's fine by me. Let's build the rest of this. Maybe I can eventually get promoted to, what do you call it? Paladin or something. Okay, so now let's build the rest of this thing. Probably also in the front. Okay, so there's that terminal thing. So I'm gonna stick you there. And then it's that thing like that. And then the main part. Okay, now we gotta connect everything together. Okay, connect that to that. That to that. That goes to there. And we're live. We are live. Okay, where is Maxim? I don't see Maxim. Okay, well there is, what's his name? Okay, well, let me just quickly, can I, helmet off. Yeah, I can see my face, that's a bit better. Who's this?
Crops coming in pretty good.
Settler. Crops? What crops? There's no crops. Oh, where's Maxim gone to? Let's see, where is he? Well, I don't need a biometric scan, I already got... Do I need it for something? Don't think so. Military sites for circuit boards. Okay, well, don't need that. Is this guy on the prid one or where is he? No, apparently it's right there somewhere. Oh, there he's coming. Okay. Do I have to wait or... I think I'm supposed to wait for him
If we
now.
want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of Brotherhood across the Commonwealth.
If you say so, Danes. Okay. What's going on with my torch thing lately? Oh, but I don't have my helmet on now, do I? Okay, well that kinda sucks. I took my helmet off now, but... Let's see, where is this thing? It's not exactly very bright, doesn't make much difference, does it? Come on, Maxon, I don't have all day. Okay, we just have to wait for him to get into place. I think maybe I should sleep quickly. Okay, we got daytime. Things look a bit better.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Yes. Okay, Maxon, there you are.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Okay, I think so.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Okay, so what is my mission?
What are the details of my mission?
I'm glad you asked. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
Who's she?
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. we're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Okay, what differences?
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Okay.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you.
Okay,
Listen,
that's fine.
I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Would it be possible?
Oh, Dance wants to have a talk. Okay, what's up, Dance? Stop turning away, I'm trying. Seriously, dude? Can you? Okay, now you can come to me now.
Hey,
What do you want?
Paladin Dance.
There's still that off-the-record matter I'd like to discuss. You have time now.
Well, go ahead.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is difficult for me to say, so I hope you'll bear with me as I try to get through it. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience. For both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
Okay, I'm flattered or something.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at these sort of things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I don't know, Rivet City.
Rivet City. It must be post-war because I've never heard of it.
You're right. It was a settlement, built inside the remains of a beached aircraft carrier. One of the safest places to live in the capital wasteland, until the Brotherhood arrived. It was the perfect location for me to try my hand at being a merchant.
Yeah, that's a bit hard to actually imagine you being as a merchant. Picture as a soldier.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
It was the right thing to do.
Did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
Okay, it will work out.
It'll never come to that. I promise.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control over it, I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen.
Okay, cool. Now, let's see what Ingram got to say.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
I don't suppose we can do a test.
Shouldn't we test it first?
Not with a single frequency code. The second you arrive and the Institute figures out which signal we hijacked, they'll change the code, and we're locked out. This is a one-shot deal. So what do you say? You ready to give it a try?
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
Okay, well, now we on the same point we were with our Minuteman character.
Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform.
Yes, Ingram, be quiet. Jeez, lady. Okay, so now we gotta use this thing to get into the Institute. None of these other things I actually need to do now. Except if it's Brotherhood stuff. So we have to see how we go from there. There's another quest I still gotta do. Okay, locate Dr. Lee. Search and destroy. Okay, well, we're gonna leave it there for this one. And I'll see you guys again in our
wanted to get into the Institute, right?
next episode.
Well, what are you waiting
Cheers.
for? Changed your mind, huh? All right. Keep this thing warmed up for you.